Right, morning everybody, welcome back. Hope we all had a good Christmas, New Year. We're all ready and raring to go. So we're going to take it right back to basics today. We're going to go back, real basic movements, thinking about posture, thinking about technique and all the basic movements. So really simplifying it down, but really focus on technique. So we're all ready to go, setting ourselves up as normal, standing up nice and tall, drawing that tummy in, shoulders back, arms down at your sides, feet underneath those hips, and just taking that weight over the feet and then gently let it rock slightly forwards. So you're thinking you're about to fall, and back to just again before you're about to fall, let it rock one way, then the other. So finding that balance point, connecting that mind and body, getting that body woken up and ready to go. That's it. A couple more times. And then finding that spot where we feel nicely balanced, we're not falling forwards or back, and hands either onto hips or one hand just under the belly button, one in the small of the back. We tilt that pelvis under. Arch the small of the back, so tilt, and then arch. That's it. Again, really thinking about that posture. Helps find your neutral spine, gets your body in that position to move. Good, frees up that lower back. That's good. Couple more. Spot should be nicely balanced down the neutral spine, standing tall. And we get your feet moving, so you're pressing down through the ball of your foot into the floor. Letting your arms start to naturally swing. That's it. Good, so just a walking movement with the arms, swinging from the shoulder, and gradually increase it up. That range of movement, so one goes further back as the other comes a bit higher, bringing that up, increase that movement, so we get a little bit more of a stretch now in your shoulder, keep that increasing until we're taking it all the way up. That's it, now pressing both arms back. Through those shoulders. Good, a couple more. And bring that back down. So making sure we've still got those feet nicely under your hips, standing tall. Just going to take a reach out and down. So take that out to the side, keeping that body straight so we're not leaning forwards or back. Look towards that hand now as we reach. We start taking that hand out a bit wider. So just feel more of a stretch down your side. Reaching out, we want that hand now out to that shoulder height as we reach wide. That's good. And start to allow that hand to reach behind your shoulder. Bring it slightly further back, adding a little bit of rotation, a little bit of stretch at the top of the chest. Bring it wider still, further back, starting to increase that more, until we're taking it now into that rotation. You're going to sweep those arms around. Smooth and steady. Try not to bounce at the end of the movement. Good. Release your heels so you can turn and look all the way. That's it. leg. And bring that back to centre. Just give yourself a few seconds for any dizziness to settle. Again, back standing tall, hands up above the head. We're taking it one way, then the other. So a couple more times, you're going to extend it around into your windmill. So now we're going to sweep that around in front. If you need to soften those knees, take any pressure off the back and hamstrings, that's fine. Or your deeper stretch, just sweeping around. That's good. Don't force it. What you'll find as you gradually warm up, loosen up, you'll get a little bit lower as we come around. That's good. One more each way. Bring that back. And back down. Good. So I'm going to take that weight now onto one leg. We're just going to gently sweep the other one through. Able to keep standing as tall and still as we can. Minimizing any sideways lean. Arms wherever you need to help the balance, if that's on your hips, if that's out wide, if it's holding on to something, absolutely fine. That's it. Good, two more. And bringing it down, switching legs, take the weight onto the other side, standing tall, sweep it through. Just keeping that going, thinking about that balance and posture. I'm still standing up tall. I'm not leaning too much to the side. Good, one more. And bringing that back down, back over to the other leg. Just going to sweep that circle around your standing leg. Just keep standing as tall and still as we can, minimizing any other movement. That's it. That's good. One more. And bring it down, reset onto the other side, taking the weight and sweep that foot around. Just trying to trace that circle around your standing leg. So you've got all those supporting muscles working to stop you falling over. Those sensors that help you balance. That's it. Yeah, definitely need it at the moment. Stops you falling on the ice. Good. One more. And bring that back in. Okay, so we're going to start now bringing one knee up, then the other. Aiming to keep as tall and still as possible. Raising that knee around about hip level if you can. If you do struggle with your hips at all, just whatever comfortable height you can get to. Again, trying to minimize that side to side movement. Keeping that torso nice and tall. Good, so we're going to add in that knee open now, so we're going to bring it up Open the knee out, back and down. Aiming to keep those hips forwards. So minimising any twist round of the lower body. So that knee rotates out in the hip joint. That's it. Good. One more each leg. And back down. Well done. So just checking our feet are back nicely underneath hips again. We're just going to squat that down, bringing it back up. So keeping that head and chest raised, standing tall. That's it. Good, so just sitting back, as if you're looking for that tiny little chair behind you. So aiming for a 90-degree bend in the knee if you can, otherwise wherever you're comfortable going to, but we don't need to go any lower than that. That's good. Couple more. And bring that back up. Just going to take it towards the back end of the mat if you're not already. Just looking lengthways along, standing tall. Taking those hands up high, we're going to roll it down. Tuck that chin, curving the spine down towards the feet. Unroll, bringing that up. Good. And if you do struggle, your back and hamstrings, you can soften those knees. Take some of that pressure off the back. Roll it down towards those feet. Stack those vertebrae as we come back up. That's it. Really just trying to release everything. Engage all that postural chain again. I'm sure over the past couple of weeks we've done far too much sitting, not enough moving. Get everything going again. That's it. Couple more. So we're going to stop at the bottom of this next one. We'll let those hands hang. Good. Heavy hands, heavy head. And then sweep around your feet. Gently one way, then the other. Center, just unroll, let that blood get back to the body. This time, down we go, hands to the mat. We're going to take it out into that kneeling box position. So knees down underneath hips, hand under your shoulder. We're going to stretch that spine up into your cat stretch. Roll through the shoulders, we drop the spine down, head and butt lift. That's it, roll it back. Good, just keeping it going one way, then roll it through to the other. Just mobilizing that spine. All those muscles around the core. That's good. One more each way. Press that up. Rolling it down. Neutral. Sit back onto those heels. Reach it forwards into child's pose. good. And a good stretch and reach forwards. And bringing that back up. Okay, we're going to start face down on the mat. I want you to bring your arms up into that 90-degree position. So elbows in line with your shoulder, forearms will stay in contact with the floor. We're just going to start, raise that torso up, lower it back down. Arms staying in contact with the floor. All the lift wants to be done by the muscles along your spine. Arms adjust for position. Bring that head up and control that down. Lifting gently up and down. Should take at least a second or two to lift up. Slight pause, slowly down. Bringing it up and down. Keep that going. 2 more, we're going to extend it up. 1 more. And this time, as you hit that dead spot at the top, so we're going to lift and extend. Control that back down. And repeat. Lifting with the spine, extend with the arms, control that back down. Keeping that going, steady up, extend, slowly down. That's good, a few more. Two more now. Last one. Bring it up and control back down. Good. So just rest that back down. Next exercise, we're going to start in the same position. So you've got those arms at 90 degrees, legs extended down. And we're going to do that opposite arm and leg lift. So right arm, left leg. Lower it down. Keep that arm bent at 90 degrees. So it's just lifting back, so you're round the back of the shoulder for that movement. And that's it. Legs stay long and straight as we lift. Keeping that torso level. So try not to rotate at all. Lifting that leg straight. Using that muscle on the back of the shoulder to bring that elbow off the ground. Good, keeping that going. So it's not a huge movement. The arm's probably only going to lift a few inches or so. So we want to avoid rotating the shoulders to try and lift it higher. Just going to whatever level your mobility allows you to lift that arm to. Good. 2 more each side. one. And lower that back down. Okay, so I want you to bring yourselves up into that kneeling box position, just as we did sort of towards the end of the warm-up there. We're going to start with our basic Superman or cat-cow movement. So from here, we're going to extend, bring it back just like that. And the opposite side. So one arm, opposite leg, keeping those shoulders and hips level. That's it. Picturing something resting on your spine. We don't want to tip that off. That's it. Really focus on that posture. Pull that nice long straight line. Try not to let that leg go too high. Pull it out, extended straight. So if you can see yourself on your screen or in a mirror or anything, just check that that leg's not going too high. General rule of thumb, if it feels like your leg's a bit high, it definitely will be. If you think it's straight, it's probably slightly up. And if it feels like it's pointing slightly down, it'll be straight. That's it. Just keeping that going. So the only thing that wants to move is one arm, one leg. Really focus on that technique. Good, one more inside. And bring that back. If you need to take any pressure off your wrists, just release it for a few seconds. We're going to go back into the same position, but we're going into your thread the needle. So we're going to take that one hand, reach it under, rotate, bring that back up. Then on to the other side. So we're going to alternate sides each one. So when we're ready, take the hand, we go through, shoulders close to that, bringing it back, rotate up, down and change. Take it through and rotate. Good. That's it, keeping it going. That's good, a few more. One more inside. And the last one. And bring that back down. Well done. So we're going to take it over onto your side now. Something to lay extended out, legs like nice and strong. Arm underneath that head, hand in front for balance if we need. So you've got those legs extended, resting on your hip bone. That's it. So just starting with that single leg lift. If you're able, can we keep that bottom leg just off the floor? So you've got a nice long straight body. Toe ideally pointing forwards rather than up to the ceiling. But if your feet do naturally angle out as you walk, your toe will point more upwards. So just go with what feels natural for yourself. If you're confident with your balance or you want more of a challenge, you can take that front hand away. That's it. Good, 2 more. And just rest that down, so give it a few seconds. We're going to stay in the same start position, but this time we're going to take those legs into that scissor movement. So resting on your hip bone, those hips stacked, we're going to scissor those legs forwards and back. Nice and steady, keeping the legs long and straight. So just pivoting from the hip. That's it. Steady away. Be too fast, not trying to swim front crawl, just nice steady movement with those legs, pivoting on that hip bone. That's good, couple more, and resting that down. So put your feet together, bring the knees slightly up, and then raise yourself up onto one elbow. So just lift it slightly up on the mat. If you want to make this harder, we can extend the legs, work from straight legs. But from here, just going to raise those hips up, bringing it back down. So we're using muscle just in your waist there to raise those hips off the mat. So try not to use the shoulder to lift, just the waist. So a little way to check if that's engaging, just put 2 fingers just into your waist and you'll feel that muscle in your side tighten up. So a good little check if you've just got that muscle engaging to raise those hips. Good. Two more. And resting that down. Either bending the knees up or keeping them bent if they were still there. Lay it down, extend the arms out at 90 degrees to the body. We're just going to open the door, so we're going to take it over the top. Follow your hand with your eyes, really good rotation and stretch. Bring that back together over the top. So just nice and simple, take that over, bringing it back. So back to basics this morning, keeping it nice and simple. So we come over both directions. Excellent, one more. And bring that back down. So roll yourself over or spin around onto the other side, and we're going to go through those same ones again. So stretch out nice and long. So we're starting with that single leg lift. Resting on that hip bone, nice and balanced. times. That's it. 2 more. And resting that down. So stay with that same start position. Going to go into that scissor movement with the legs, so resting on your hip bone, feet just off the floor if you're able, long straight legs, just sweep them forwards and back. That's it, resting on that hip, pivoting on that bone there. Keep everything else nice and still, balanced on that side. Keep checking on those hips. Have I rolled back onto my bum? Have I fallen forwards? That's good. A few more. Last one, and bring that down. So bending those knees up onto the elbow. We go into that side plank. If you're making it more difficult, you can straighten those legs out. We're just going to raise our hips up, control back down. That's it. Raising it up and back down. Well done. Make sure we can feel it in that muscle just in the waist there, using those obliques to lift the body up. That's good, keep going. Two more. And resting that back down. So laying it back down onto the mat. Extend those arms out 90 degrees to the body. Knees are bent. And let's take that top hand over the top as we open that door. Follow it in with your eyes. Bring the hands back together. Take it over. Release of that upper spine, big stretch out of the chest. Couple more. One more. Bring it over and back together. Okay, we're going over onto your backs now. Something to lay back on your mat with your knees bent up, feet on the mat to begin with. Hands are going to point to the ceiling. So we're starting with that leg slide. So your foot just skims along the ground as the opposite arm drops back. Bring it in. So we're not lifting that leg. The heel just skims the floor as your leg extends. Just one side. Then the other. So opposite arm to leg. In as you extend, out as you lift back. That's good. One more each side. We're going to take it up into our toe tap. So arms stay the same, legs raise up into that tabletop position. And let's tap one down. Squeeze, stays locked at 90 degrees. Pivot from the hip to tap down. And breathe in as you tap. Exhale as you lift back. Check on that lower back. Do you feel that arch in your lower back increasing? If it is, engage the lower abdominals, tilt the pelvis under. That'll bring the arch back to its natural position. That's it. Good. 2 more each side. Down onto the mat. So feet nice and close into the bottom, hands just down by your sides. We're going to take it up into a bridge. So you tilt the pelvis under, peel yourself off the mat, pressing those hips up, and gently roll the spine back down onto the mat. That's good. Tilt under, peel up, press those hips up, slowly back down. So it should feel a rolling movement as you peel up, and then slowly smooth it back down. So it's just not a straight lift up and collapse down. It's a roll, 1 vertebra at a time, comes off the mat, and goes back down onto the mat. That's it, just keeping that going. Good squeeze of the glutes at the top of that movement as we press those hips up. And that's it. 2 more. One more time. Up, press those hips up, and slowly roll it back down. Good. Bring yourselves up now into a sitting position. So we've just got those knees bent, back nice and straight, sitting up. Take those hands forwards. We're just gently going to roll it back, bring it back up to sitting tall. Roll it back. Taking it back as far as you feel comfortable. If that's most of the way back to the mat, fantastic. If it's just past centre, that's absolutely fine. If that's your level at the moment, we always work to our own ability. Taking that back, bringing it up. Good, 1 more. We're going to change it up a little. So now as we go back, just sweep 1 hand wide, look to that hand as it goes back, bring it up, then the other side. So sweep that hand out, look at that hand, and keeping it nice and steady. Good. 1 more each side. And we're nearly done. Bring that back up. I want you to lay back all the way on your mat. Hands behind your head. Really reach. We're going to roll ourselves up. So hands lift. When you see your hands, lift the head, tuck your chin. Roll the shoulders forward, curling it up towards those feet. Unroll it back, slide the hands along the legs, 1 vertebra at a time onto the mat, and recover over. Bring those hands up, tuck the chin, roll it up towards up, reaching for those feet. Can we get hold of your toes? That's it. A really good stretch. Those hamstrings, lower back, opening out the shoulders. Good, and relax. Bring your feet together, bring those heels in towards your body, letting those knees drop out. Using the elbows if you need to take the stretch a little further, but gently ease down. And relaxing there. Bring yourselves up to your feet. Stand up. You're going to take one foot back. Quick glance down, is that back foot straight or is it turned in or out? Bending that front knee, back leg straight. Open up those shoulders. Looking down to the ground to stretch that neck. And relax, switch those feet. Other foot goes back. So bend that front knee, back leg straight, heels on the ground, hands into the small of the back or reaching out behind, whichever works for you. And looking up. That's good. And release it. So it's back standing tall. Just pick one foot up. Fine, nice stretch. And ease down, switching feet. That's good, relax that down. Feet a little bit wider, toes slightly out. Just going to take one hand up and over. And bring that down over the other side. Reach it up and then over. That's good. Bring it down. We're going to sweep that low. Up high. Last one takes us to our toes as we hold and reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1. And well done. Thank you very much.